Imagine this, a bustling diner in the heart of a rainy city, where the clatter of plates and the hum of tired conversations fill the air. It's late evening, and a single dad named Alex, wiping sweat from his brow after a grueling shift, lifts a plate from a table occupied by a mysterious billionaire. Expecting the usual meager tip, or none at all, he finds a crisp $0 bill. But as he turns away, disheartened, something catches his eye, a hidden note tucked beneath the plate, its words about to unravel his entire life. What could it say? Stick around, because this story of heartbreak, hope, and hidden fortunes will leave you inspired. If you're moved by tales of everyday heroes turning the tide, hit that like button and subscribe for more heartwarming stories that remind us kindness comes in unexpected forms. Alex Thompson had been a waiter at Joe's Diner for 5 years, ever since his wife, Sarah, passed away from a sudden illness that no one saw coming. She was the light of his world, a vibrant artist who painted sunsets and dreamed of opening her own gallery. But cancer doesn't care about dreams. It took her in 6 months, leaving Alex with their 4-year-old daughter, Lily, and a mountain of medical bills that swallowed their savings like a black hole. Now, at 32, Alex juggled 2 jobs, days at a warehouse stacking boxes that left his back aching, and nights at the diner, serving greasy burgers and endless coffee refills to folks who barely looked up from their phones. The diner was a relic from the 1950s, with checkered floors worn thin by countless footsteps and booths upholstered in faded red vinyl. Joe's, the owner, was a gruff but kind man in his 60s who let Alex bring Lily in on slow nights. She'd sit in the corner booth, coloring with crayons Alex scavenged from lost and found bins, her big blue eyes, so much like her mother's, watching him weave through the tables. "Daddy's a superhero," she'd say, and Alex would force a smile, even as exhaustion clawed at him. Bills piled up, rent for their tiny apartment, Lily's preschool fees, and the ever-looming debt from Sarah's treatments. He skipped meals to ensure Lily had enough, and his dreams? They were buried under survival. That fateful Tuesday started like any other. Rain pounded the windows, turning the streets into rivers. The lunch rush had been brutal, but evening brought a lull, until the door chimed, and in walked a man who didn't belong. He was tall, impeccably dressed in a tailored suit that screamed wealth, with silver hair and piercing green eyes that scanned the room like he owned it. Whispers rippled through the diner. "That's Victor Hale," someone murmured. The billionaire tech mogul, founder of Hale Innovations, worth billions from apps that revolutionized how people connected online. Why was he here, in a greasy spoon like Joe's? Alex approached cautiously, menu in hand. "Evening, sir. What can I get you?" Victor glanced up, his face etched with lines that spoke of a life of boardrooms and betrayals. "Black coffee and a slice of apple pie. No frills." Alex nodded, jotting it down. As he served, he noticed Victor's hands, steady, but trembling slightly, as if carrying an invisible weight. The man ate in silence, staring out at the rain, occasionally checking his watch. When he finished, he paid with a $100 bill for a $10 meal. "Keep the change," he said gruffly, but Alex's heart sank when he saw the tip line, $0. $90 was generous, but 0 tip? In a place like this, tips were lifelines. Disappointed but not surprised, rich folks often forgot the little guy. Alex cleared the table. As he lifted the plate, a small envelope fluttered out, hidden beneath. Curious, he picked it up. It was sealed, with "For the waiter," scrawled in elegant script. Alex glanced around. No one was watching. He slipped it into his pocket, finishing his shift with a knot in his stomach. Back home, after tucking Lily into bed with a story about brave knights and hidden treasures, Alex sat at the kitchen table, a rickety thing salvaged from the curb, and opened the envelope. Inside was a note on thick, cream-colored paper. "Dear stranger. If you're reading this, you've served me tonight, and I've left you nothing visible. But life isn't about what's seen, it's about the unseen battles we fight. I watched you with your little girl in the corner. She reminds me of my daughter, lost to me years ago in ways I can't forgive myself for. I've built empires, but they've cost me everything that matters. Enclosed is a key to locker 47 at Central Station. What's inside is for you, no strings, no taxes, just a chance to rebuild. Use it wisely. And remember, true wealth is in the hearts we touch, not the zeros in our banks. Victor Hale. Alex's hands shook. A key tumbled out, small and brass. Was this a joke? A scam? His mind raced. Victor Hale, the Victor Hale, leaving a mysterious key? But doubt mingled with desperation. Lily's cough from the bedroom reminded him of the doctor visits he couldn't afford. What did he have to lose? The next morning, after dropping Lily at preschool, Alex headed to Central Station, heart pounding. The locker section was dimly lit, echoing with footsteps. He found 47, inserted the key, and opened it. Inside, a duffel bag, heavy and zipped shut. He lugged it to a bench, unzipped it cautiously, and gasped. Stacks of cash, bundled neatly, at least $100,000. No, more, maybe $500,000. And beneath, documents, a deed to a small house in the suburbs, paid in full, and a scholarship fund for a child named Lily Thompson, covering education through college. Tears blurred his vision. This wasn't real. But it was. A note inside confirmed, for the single dad who keeps going. I was you once, broke, alone, fighting for my kid. Pay it forward when you can. Overwhelmed, Alex sat there for hours, processing. How did Victor know his name? His story? Perhaps the billionaire had his ways, research, intuition. But why him? As the shock faded, memories flooded, Sarah's last days, holding her hand as she whispered, "Promise me you'll give Lily the world." He'd failed so far, scraping by. Now, this gift was a second chance. But challenges loomed. First, the money, was it legal? Alex consulted a lawyer friend from high school, who verified, no red flags, just an anonymous donation structured through trusts. Still, guilt gnawed. Why him, when so many struggled? He decided to donate a portion to the diner staff and a local shelter, easing his conscience. Then came the emotional hurdles. Moving to the new house meant leaving the apartment filled with Sarah's ghosts, her paintings on the walls, her favorite mug in the cupboard. Lily was excited, bouncing as they packed, but Alex wept alone, packing Sarah's things. Mommy would love this, Lily said, hugging a stuffed bear Sarah made. It broke him, but also healed, a fresh start. Integrating into a new life wasn't easy. The suburbs were quieter, neighbors friendlier, but Alex felt like an imposter. At Lily's new school, parents whispered about the sudden windfall. Jealousy sparked rumors. One night, an old warehouse buddy confronted him, "You think you're better now?" Alex invited him over, shared his story over beer, and offered help finding a better job. Bonds mended. Victor's note lingered, urging reflection. Alex researched the billionaire. Victor had lost his daughter in a car accident decades ago, driven by grief into isolation, amassing wealth but no family. Rumors said he'd been anonymously helping strangers for years, atonement for neglecting his own child. Inspired, Alex started a blog, Unseen Kindness, sharing stories of everyday heroes, encouraging readers to perform small acts. Months passed. Lily thrived, enrolling in art classes echoing Sarah's passion. Alex quit the warehouse, focusing on the diner part-time while pursuing a degree in social work, to help single parents like him. Challenges arose, a health scare for Lily, allergies flaring, but the scholarship covered treatments. Financial hiccups from unexpected repairs on the house tested his budgeting, but he resolved them with careful planning, learning from online courses. One day, a year later, Alex returned to the diner for old time's sake. Joe hugged him, the place buzzing. As he left, the door chimed, Victor Hale entered, looking friendlier. Their eyes met. Alex approached. "Thank you," he whispered. Victor smiled faintly. "No, thank you. For reminding me there's still good in the world." They talked for hours. Victor shared his regrets, prioritizing work over family, the accident that haunts him. Alex offered forgiveness, not his to give, but as a fellow father. "You've changed my life. Let me change yours." He invited Victor to dinner with Lily, who drew him a picture of a family under a rainbow. Victor became a quiet mentor, funding community programs through Alex's ideas. The billionaire found purpose again, visiting often, teaching Lily chess and sharing stories of his daughter. Alex's blog grew, inspiring thousands. One post went viral, "The $0 tip that gave me everything," detailing the note without naming Victor, urging readers to look beyond surfaces. Years unfolded. Lily graduated high school, her valedictorian speech honoring her dad. "Heroes aren't capes, they're the ones who show up, even when broken." Alex, now a counselor, helped countless families, his own heart mended by time and unexpected grace. In the end, the hidden note wasn't just about money, it was a bridge between two broken souls, proving that empathy can rewrite destinies. Life's toughest battles often hide the greatest rewards. If this story touched you, remember, a small act today could change tomorrow. Like this video if it inspired you, and subscribe for more tales of resilience and redemption. Who knows? Your hidden note might be waiting just under the plate.